Well, hello, hello. I am the one and only the Cosmic Doc, and here we are with MoonWatch Monday. Something I'm bringing from the past to bring to the new because we know we all need to be empowered. So look at that, MoonWatch Monday. And I'm going to be speaking about December 18th, tomorrow, but also today and to all of it. But really, over the next week ish, I'm going to take us through Christmas, the holidays, in some regard, or at least the beginning of it. So, Moonwatch Monday, welcome to it. Here we are within the multiverses, getting ready to go deep into the moon as we look ahead, see ahead, and watch from here forward how the energy will begin to reveal itself with all the moons that are coming this week. So again, I am the one and only, the Cosmic Doc, and if you want to get a hold of me and talk even more moons, because we're gonna be going deep again over this next week, talking about the energy that is coming and a little bit more, so I can take us deeper because I love to empower. So we're gonna go ahead and keep it moving on to. We know that everybody loves moons, whether a new moon, a full moon, a triple moon. Moons are everywhere, they're all the time. The new moons matter, the full moons matter. And we also have a year of moons. But then there's what some people don't realize is that we have a cycle of moons that play out every month. And we're going to get into that in just a moment. But before we begin, and those that know, symbology is my thing. That means as we see the letters, as we begin to see letters as symbols, then vibrationally we can see more. And since we are talking moons, but we are also talking about the moon, I thought I'd make the moon itself bigger in letters so you can see, so I can see, so we all can see the moon, yes, in four letters that are big and bold. And as you see, I want you to take in. What is there? If we were to imagine each letter as an animated or an animation, animated symbol, whatever, what do you see? Now, below, I offer some basics, which to me are very present within the symbols. So, below, you'll see I talk about the symbology of the moon. So, this is about the multitudes, the more than just one thing, the many things. But it is also about getting the house, or at least letting a new light shine on us, getting the house of self in order. And within ourselves, there are many houses. The other thing that the word moon points to are spectacles. So now, as I was inviting us to say, what do you see within the M? Well, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. Essentially, the multitudes, the house of many vibrations, if you want to say. But then here are the spectacles. If we were to draw the spectacles out, then there you are. Within the moon, we are given new sight of understanding, again, connected with spectacles. And also within the letter N, it is up, it is down. We're navigating, we are moving in between worlds. And we know within even the word intuition, therein lies the letter N. And the moon itself is about shining a light on our deeper self, our emotional self, but our deeper self that is connected even more. And it plays out in different ways within this cycle of the moon. So, again, as I was reminding us, there are new moons, there are full moons, there are moons all the time. We just may not be aware of it. Every moon is potent. Every moon has every moon has deeper vibrations for us to understand. And then there is the cycle of the moon within the zodiacs. And this happens every month. And we go from Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. That's a lot. That's a little. That's moving through what, on a general level, is moving through the cycle of all the signs from Aries to Pisces, or what we presently and generally understand that represent the zodiacs. Again, there's so much expansion and evolving conversations on this, but what is important for us to really take in is that this cycle and these cycles happen every month. So that means we get 12 cycles each year. And within every moon, there is new energy and new lessons. So every moon matters. What I'm constantly trying to encourage people to understand is when you understand the moons, and you can understand yourself even more. To know the moon is to know yourself. Then that means when you know the moon is moving into this sign, on a basic level, it will help you to know, well, how can I step in, or what behaviors or tendencies sometimes can arise, or maybe all the time. This is where we want to become more attuned to how does the world act, because it doesn't matter if you were born Sagittarius. When the moon moves through these cycles, the world expresses that particular sign, or let's just say this, offers the world and each other deeper lessons of understanding that connect directly to that moon. That's why it's important to know with the week ahead, where is the moon? Where was the moon? Where are we right now? Where are we going? There's so much to the study of the moon, moonology, and again, just even the symbology of moon. But nonetheless, to study the moon, then we can gain better insight on what is vibrationally happening here within the universe. So know this on a basic level, every moon matters. Every moon brings new energy, every moon brings new lessons and opportunities. So get ready. So we're gonna go in and look, it's not like a long list. Yes, we have 7 days within a typical week, but then as you'll see that there's patterns to the moon. Sometimes it's 2 days, sometimes it's 3 days. And the other thing that I'm not going to emphasize particularly within this conversation, but yet I will in the future, remember that as the moon shift, there is what they call the void of course. It's like a wobble. Whoa. Until we get back until we get more station, if you will, into the next moon. So, all right, where you are finding me now, or as the universe is leading me and spirit is saying, go and empower, I am doing so within the Pisces energy. The moon is currently within Pisces. And with Pisces, there's the giving, there's the more magic, there's the dreamy, there's the just the need for relaxation. But then there's also, as you'll see, I'm pointing to core themes. There's about compassion, the artistry, the rise of one's empathy or empathic abilities, the ability to see even more in between the veils, or in between the blurred worlds of reality, what is real. Our creativity can be heightened, as well as our dreams themselves. Now, what is also important that people often forget with these moons is the moons bring out our emotions, our deeper selves. Then there's also body parts that are ruled by certain zodiacs. So I tried to highlight that for us. And as we'll see here, the hands and the feet. So maybe all of a sudden you felt tingles, or just greater sensitivity within the hands or the feet, or maybe more fatigued, or maybe all of a sudden it was right in line that you have booked some massages, or maybe you busting out your massagers themselves, foot massagers, hand massagers, whatever that they could be. Wherever that there is a body part, or as you will see, multiple body parts, give love to that part of yourself. It may also begin to signal to you. you may find that you lean more into that part of yourself within these moons. So again, within the current moon, where we're at, the moon is in Pisces. We are here within this cycle of Pisces. And when the moon is in Pisces, there's a lot to it, and then there's a lot of how we can step into it. But one of the most important takeaways is to make time for self, for rest, and to also allow the mind to go beyond just even the here and now, to allow the dreams to kind of really take shape and whatever that can mean in your life. So, how to use this Pisces moon? This Pisces moon, and this is important because as we are doing the moon watch, I need us to understand that yes, the moon is coming in, but there's a particular moon. There's a particular Piscean moon within this year of 2023, within the year of the awakenings. 2 plus 2 plus 3 is 7. 7 is the sacred energy, the rise of the spiritual energy, the time to be alone, and also the need for meditation, all these sort of things. Now, within this Pisces moon that has come in starting on the 17th today, it did so, and it is doing so within the hour of the awakening, as well as pointing to changes, power, as we evaluate our own interconnections with people and those around us. So it is particular because it is about how we evaluate ourselves within the world. What does the world mean to us? What is our place within the world? So as you're seeing here, how to use this Piscean moon. We we all could do well to be smart in showing the world our own, your value, I should say, your value of peace and balance. What can that look like? What can that feel like? How can you tangibly show and go deep into it? Value and peace and balance. The other thing, allow yourself to take more naps, sleep in, recenter, rest, and relaxation in your everyday life, not just within this moon, not just because we're coming to the end of the year, but also because, well, I knew the moon had to be coming or already being in Pisces because I gotta say, I've been sleeping a lot, but I needed it. And then I'm over here like getting magical through the process. But again, in using this Piscean moon, this is where we can also think about where and how are you putting boundaries on the loudness of the world and other people's needs and expectations. Give where you can and let go where and what you cannot. Gotta say it again. Give where you can and let go of what and where and who that you cannot and will not and no longer. Can't say, ooh, boundaries is just going to be everybody's important friend for next year and the year of power of 2024. Get ready. But within this Pisces moon, as we are looking here forward within this MoonWatch Monday, and we're really looking before, beyond, within, and all around. Make time to dream and find the magical things. You know what magical is in your life and what it means to you. Not all of us have the same view of what magical is. I think it's magical that I'm jumping on to empower us in this way. That's called spirit is working. The universe is like, take us deeper so we can know, and then in knowing we can activate and move on to the higher level of understanding and allow a gain, I should say, gain a deeper understanding of the world and what is evolving around us. All right, let's keep it moving. So by Tuesday, so again, where we were Sunday and Monday, the energy, the moon is in Pisces. By Tuesday, the moon is going into Aries. Gotta love that Aries energy. Woo, powerful fire. What in the world? Okay, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the 19th, 20th, and the 21st. That is when this very fire-filled sign of Aries about drive, forward movement, that energy is coming in. Use it. Okay, we're going to come to, of course, how to use this moon. So the core themes that when this moon comes in, not even just this week, but even next month and then the months after, I want to invite us to remember that when the moon goes into Aries, and here we are within this month of December, within the year of 2023. So this month of December is about us and the world. This is where all things can come together, or where we might be putting up dukes, where all of a sudden we got a division going on. Hold on now, I don't know about you. And that energy can kind of amp up a little bit with Aries. So, let's just temper it a little bit because you can get a little slow to rage, or let's just say quick to rage. We don't need that. Find your balance. Call in peace in whatever way that could be. So the core themes that will and are coming in, they're already starting to blow in. And those who have Aries within you, it doesn't matter if you are Aries or if you, but I should say this, or maybe you're dating Aries. But if you have Aries within you anywhere, yours truly, I have 2 planets within Aries, so I can already feel that energy coming in. Then this is when the energy is going to be about self, passion, drive, getting ahead, the innovations. I'm constantly like, ooh, how can I get ahead? How can I really use my mind in the right way? So the mind, but also we are being invited even more to find our emotional balance. We cannot go from 0 to 5,000. Especially not up under a moon in Aries. So call in Buddha. Call in whatever can bring peace in your life. Kuan Yin, whatever. Peace. Let there be peace. So the body parts ruled by Aries. It's about the head, the eyes, the adrenals, as well as our blood pressure. So maybe we find those ways of calming it down. But again, this moon and Aries energy, we can really rock with those goals in a whole other way. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Now, how to use this Aries moon, because again, every month we get a cycle of moons, and we get an Aries moon, sometimes even twice, but every month. But this particular Aries moon that is coming in on the 19th is about endings and completions. It's about the full circle learning. Some of us are really standing at crossroads and choices where you have no choice but to make a decision. How are you going to step in? What is this going to mean for yourself, the worlds around you? Where have the spirals either come together or just whoo, blowing in every direction? So within this Aries moon, and this particular Aries moon, we all need to begin to see through the crossroads to the absolute truth. With Mercury retrograde in full play, December 13th to January 1st, at least just core. Of course, we know 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after, that the energy's still a little bit wobbly. But this moment, all of this with this Aries moon, see through to the truth. More importantly, or equally, we should say, let's all be attentive about being smart as choices and foundational learning is happening. And we're going to get to that even more when we get to what is following this Aries moon. So don't be swift. Don't act without thinking. Find the balance within that. Be smart in the days and the moments ahead. We want to get ahead, but let's be smart in the ways that you get ahead. So the best way that we all can really use this Aries moon, make moves and get ahead on your dreams. Maybe we got a little tiff going on with something, or we're just at a crossroads with something, someone, some project, work, neighborhood, whatever that it could be. The best way to get ahead is to get ahead on your dreams. Don't let that person, that thing take up space. As they say, pay rent. Clearly, they're not paying rent, but they are occupying space. Whatever, poof, poof, be gone. Take yourself out of the interview room of others and their needs and their expectations and make moves on your dreams. Get ahead on your dreams. So again, this week we're already blowing in within this Pisces moon. We have the Aries moon coming in on Tuesday. And then right after this Aries moon, we're going to be moving in on Taurus energy. Now, we have Taurus energy everywhere. We have Uranus in Taurus, we have Jupiter in Taurus, and then later on this week, we're going to be moving into Moon in Taurus. So by the end of the week, the energy is really going to be about not only ourselves, but the world around us. Because Taurus energy is about the good food, the good people, and home, and just the good things in our life. But then let's also notice that we're moving into a double two energy, which is about groups, multiple groups. And then there is more than just ourselves. So with this Taurus energy, emotionally, or the moon will really get us to think emotionally about our connection with those around us. So core themes, home, the core foundation, our food, pets, friends or non-friends, completion of projects, truth on the path. How do I know that Taurus is about truth? There's a T in it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then the U, again, I'm going to symbology for the moment. Wherever you see a U, that is really about the need for balance of our emotions. The same thing that within the Aries energy is the same thing that we're seeing within Taurus. No, there's not a letter U within Aries, but will we know wherever there's an A, well, tipped over might fall over and then we become imbalanced. So in the same way, within a moon in Taurus, as we're really taking stock of who we are and who we are within the place of others. Do we belong or have we been booted out? Whatever that the energy could be going on, find your emotional balance. Maybe changes are happening so then you can actually level on up to other things or other people or better projects or better job or whatever that you are manifesting. Again, you are the architect of your future and your moment and all the vibrations that are evolving. And now it's about taking and grabbing a hold. I mean, with the moon and Taurus, we can move into the bull, move into that energy. So the body parts ruled by Taurus are the neck, the throat, shoulders, and ears. I feel like I'm almost singing a song. But this is about finding your voice, speaking your truth. And you know what? Moving things and people off your shoulders. Sending some other gorilla out on the run with all other people's needs and burdens. Whatever, get off of me. No longer holding in the things that have really kept us back from speaking our truth. And when the moon goes into Taurus, for certain people, for some people, our ears are magnified. Pay attention to what you hear. Because all of a sudden, you may hear all the way to the truth. But you may also, some may even hear a leaf fall off of a tree. So your ears can be magnified, and then sometimes complications can even come up. But nonetheless, the body parts that are ruled by Taurus are neck, throat, shoulders, and ears. But in this moon in Taurus, we're going to really be thinking about ourselves and our place in the world around us. And even more as we get even closer to the holiday. So, how to use this Taurus moon. What is your place in the community and partnership and career that you are a part of? Only you can know that. Do you have a community? How's partnership going? Do you have one? Is the career keeping you happy? Or are we just getting comfortable? Jupiter in Taurus is really going to be kicking things up. And with this moon in Taurus, emotionally, we're going to be thinking about our ties to others, where and how we're thriving we can or how we want to in the new year of power, or where others are holding us back and keeping us stuck. What in the world? So, how to use this Taurus moon? Embrace the changes, no matter how unexpected. Just felt the room shake on that. Sometimes some things and some people and whatever that it could be, sometimes a rug can get pulled from up under us. We have to begin to see through the changes. I mean, look, within change, there is the letter C. See through to the truth. Why is this happening? We may not always know. But then there is moving through, having faith that the universe, the whatever higher power you believe, that all of this is within divine order. Now, The other thing about this particular Taurus moon, because what is coming in that is being centered even more within this Taurus moon, partnership, our connection with others changes, changes, changes. I mean, there's like just wheels moving in every direction. There's just motion. And it's just getting started because the motion is necessary. It's necessary on multiple levels that are more personal to your life, but globally, this is happening in a multitude of directions. Again, right at that core. So, awakenings to our greatest expansion, they are happening. They're all around us. It's about seeing the signs and the symbols and knowing that we are being led to our highest and our best, but also to the deepest truth, to the unveiling of things that have long been hidden. So, consider your place in the changing worlds. What would a better transformation look like in your life? Only you can know that. As we are so called ending a year, we're only beginning. There is no ending. It is all interconnected and we're evolving through these vibrations. So, what can a better life for you look like as transformations are happening? What can it look like for you, and where and how can you find joy and purpose and connection? So, Taurus moon that's coming, it's gonna kick it up. We might even be tested a little bit on our friendships again, or we might come up with a really good recipe. You never know. All right, so Moon and Gemini. Get ready for all this Gemini energy because next year, Gemini energy is just gonna be everywhere. Jupiter's going into Gemini, and trust me, that'll be like 4 to 5, 6, 8 energies, personalities almost happening in the multitude directions. But nonetheless, Moon and Gemini. This happens to be a moon that I like because I can get a whole lot done. Now, for other people, you actually might be here, there, and everywhere and all over the place. So, now, Sunday, Monday through Tuesday. That means the 24th, 25th, 26th. Again, we're within this numeric energy of groups. We're moving through our choices. We got a lot of changes happening. We're really having to think about our core, our family, and our connection to other people. So, when the moon moves into Gemini, it is motion, it is multitudes, it is just even more than before and even more and more. And as you'll see, the core themes, it is about the mind. It is very mercurial. It's about information. Ooh, I want to know. I want to know. Multi-talents. Okay, misspell, but multi-talents. Communication, movement, change, finding balance amid sometimes the moments of indecision and restlessness. These restless moments can arise, and we just have to move through it. So the body parts that are ruled by Gemini, the lungs. Take a breath. Lungs, nerves, arms, head, and fingers. It's busy. It is, okay. Again, it's all connected to our technology, to information, to just the varying things that help us to connect to the world amid the connection and the movement and always being in motion. Just manage it however you need to. There's a lot of things we're all trying to get done as just a lot of things are moving in a variety of directions within our personal lives and within our own just tangible movement. So, how to use this Gemini moon? Think about this. Where and how can you step into the multitudes and the multi talents of your life? First thing is, do you think you're multi talented? We all are. And the moon in Gemini invites us to really step into it and then maybe also be tested. Hey, what are you good at? And then if we're like nothing, well, wait a minute. If you're not good at anything, but I thought you said that, but I thought then all of a sudden it just opens up new conversations. But what if I am good at, what if I do more than just this? So again, where and how can you step into the multitudes and the multi talents, the multi things that you are very talented at? Also consider what are the ways you can use this newfound sense of power, of self-power, to really catapult your pathway. So if earlier this week, yeah, woo, Whitson's just over here jumping up and down like, yeah, see, this we're talking about jumping to the to the multi-talents. Woodson's one of our two beautiful black cats. But okay, what are the ways that you can use this newfound sense of self-power to catapult your pathway? See, that's why it was perfect that he leapt so high when he did at the moment. catapult. You are really coming to understand yourself even more. Earlier this week, within this, we're seeing within the Moonwatch that you've had activations within the self and you're learning. And by the latter part of the week, okay, what you gonna do about it? How are you gonna continue to get ahead on your pathway? Where and how can you do that? Where and how can you use this energy and really lean into it? But then the other thing with the Gemini moon, it is about fun. Be open to the unexpected moments of delight. What? Have fun and be open to the unexpected moments of delight. Mm. A lot of us can really stand to hear that a lot more. It's not all about the serious all the time. And see, right there, I just try to remind us, find thrills in the new choices that can upgrade your life. That is not a small statement. However, let it move and remind us in all the ways that we need. But truly, find the thrills. What delights you? What thrills you? Oh, I love it. What does that look like? But find them and continue to find the light in the things that bring the thrills. But find thrills in the new choices. That's the other thing that I'm really trying to emphasize, the new choices. Maybe it is a new choice in how we move in the world. Maybe it's new choices in who and how we connect to the world. Maybe it's new choices in how we express ourselves. You can figure it out in your own life, but find thrills in the new choices that are upgrading your life or that also have the potential to absolutely upgrade your life in immeasurable ways. How about that? So, overall, we've been talking Moonwatch Monday from generally December 17th through what we have gone December 26th. Now, before we so call in, I want to remind us just to sort of go back over it again that we are moving through moons in Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. That is 4 moons, 4 very incredible opportunities for us to think about ourselves, our place, our connection, how we give, how we receive, how we are also finding our place and belonging, where we are harnessing our wisdom, and where we're also really tapping into our inner child and really learning how to express our multi-talents and to really find the ways of navigating the multitudes of our life. So, I am the one and only the Cosmic Doc, and if you want to talk moons or you really want to continue to see even more with Moonwatch Monday, because I love it, I did it for many years, and now Spirit is just leaving me to say, let's talk even more moons, but leading and leaving and all of it. And that's why I really wanted to put on here, stay tuned for next week's Moonwatch so then I can step into it even more. But if you like it, you want to be empowered even more, then send me an email or find a way. I'm the only one in the cosmos, the only one in the multiverses. So again, I am the one and only, the Cosmic Doc, and I just want to thank you again for taking time to be empowered. This is our first of many Moonwatch Mondays that are coming in the future. If you want to get a hold of me, you can, thecosmicdoc@gmail.com. But I send happy holidays and New Year's greetings for 2024. From me, the one and only, the Cosmic Doc. May you step into your highest purpose, your highest connection, and may you also make time for a peace and a sense of self. So, all right now, I'll talk to you soon, and you know that I will empower you soon. Even more today, we were talking Moon Watch Monday. The moons happen, the moons matter. So, we're going to talk even more moons in the future. All right now. Bye bye.